today. From FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Washington football team. And he returns this to the 22. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, second down. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts. That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a first down throw, Goff. And complete right side to Cook. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Here's Goff. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, here's Goff. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
A gain of 6 there on first. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
On second down, Cook. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
They'll run. It's Gibson. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson. So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame. They talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From the end zone, gone. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's gone. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And this will be a Vikings first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Gets around him. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
It's caught. Smith.
They got completion there. That's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
On first down, gone. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
They'll run here with Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On first and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Haskins on third down. He rifles one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 49 yards on the ground for him so far.
That was a really nice run there to bring up third and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
That's a big conversion there on third down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Again, Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Now it's Goff. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's returnable now for Smith. 35 yards that time on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Final play of the half. It's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? And after that touchdown, we are just a PAT away from a tie game. And I know everyone's going to look at it and go, guess what? Tie game, all even. But they just scored. If they kick this extra point and tie it, they're going to feel like they're the ones that are in control.
So thanks to the late touchdown. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. On the return, Tremont Smith. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Washington offense ready to go to begin the 3rd quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Second half starts with a run by Gibson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. A handoff for Gibson. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Gibson again. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, it's Haskins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the interception by the Washington defense leads to a touchdown. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Deron Payne in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
Throwing on third, Goff. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Antonio Gibson and the Washington offense ready to go here once more.
He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down.
He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Xavier Woods with a pick.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Goff on 3rd down.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Here's Smith to return it.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here again comes Dwayne Haskins and company.
He's been a good game manager. They're winning here in the 3rd quarter, but really the ground game is where it's been at for them, hasn't it?
So whatever the game plan was, you just got to focus on continuing to run the football. And really that takes the pressure off of the guy throwing it around. Doesn't have to be the focal point. Hand it off, let him chew up the yardage in big plays, and your team's winning. The only people upset, the fantasy guys who may have started him at quarterback in their leagues.
And we'll see if they continue with a recipe of the ground game. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
177 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On second down now, it's Gibson. Room here to run. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. A drive there of just 4 plays. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And out now come the Vikings. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. On first down, it's gone. Quick slant here to Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
On first and 10, Goff. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Goff on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. To throw is Goff. He'll find Williams on the slant. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, it'll be second down. Goff now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Dan Arnold, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Antonio Gibson and the Washington offense ready to go here once more. He is north of 200 yards. Any time that you can say you're north of 200 yards, you've done something right.
Yeah, you're going to get some big check marks on your grade sheet, and you're going to be in heavy rotation on all the highlight shows. And you might even make a magazine cover or two.
He's hoping for more, the cherry on top maybe, as this game goes forward. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Coming up on 2nd and 7.
They'll go again with Gibson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Haskins will throw. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time. All right, it's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
And they showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete there to Smith. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now Goff on 1st down. It's complete to Williams. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 32-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Cross throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this is Cook with a grab. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Washington defense getting ready. And they're just trying to keep him out of the end zone. Obviously, a field goal does no good in this situation. So what's the appropriate amount of pressure defensively, Charles?
I think he's had a little more pressure than what is normal. If you normally want to send a 3-man rush, maybe you make it 4. If it's 4, maybe you make it 5. Anything to make sure that he can't just sit back there all day and find a target. And then you tell your secondary, play your normal coverage and maybe an extra step or 2 back.
Yeah, be careful that nothing goes over the top. Meanwhile, Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Goff. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Goff. Oh, and that nearly ended him. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for Washington, they move back over 500 at 7-6.